Welcome back to We Are the Watchmen Weekly. This is R.C. Williams. We are live from Tallahassee at the Florida State Capitol, and joining us is the Executive Director for Citizens for Sound Money, Daniel Diaz. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you.
My goodness, Daniel, so this has been a great week in Tallahassee for the Sound Money Act. Talk to us about the victories that we've seen in the last few days.
Oh man, we've had so many. So we have met with at least 62 legislators now since we started. And now we have a House bill number and a Senate bill number, which allows us to actually move forward with trying to get the Sound Money Act passed in the legislature. We've met with Democrats and Republicans, and we're getting phenomenal reception from both sides. This is a bipartisan bill, and it's resonating with everyone. On the right and the left side of the aisle, they're realizing that we need something for stability economically, and the Sound Money Act, where it's gold and silver, is that bill. And I think the greatest victory was yesterday. The National Association of Christian Legislators, they voted unanimously to support the Sound Money Act in 38 states.
So that takes us, we were at 18, then 20, now we've got 38.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that something like economic freedom took this long to catch on, but it is exciting to see people come along. I think for Dion and I, what we saw in the meetings as legislators' minds were opened to the idea, they finally got that their constituents now have the ability to protect wealth or build wealth, where in many communities they never had that opportunity before.
Yeah.
So now, Daniel, we've got bills in the House and the Senate for the Sound Money Act, which makes gold and silver legal tender.
Yes.
It gives us a depository for the option for one in the state, and then it makes gold and silver electronic with a debit card.
Yep.
So now what happens next for people that want to understand the next step in the process of the legislature?
So the next steps are that we need to get it through committee. So we're looking in the House and the Senate to get into the Insurance and Banking subcommittee and committee in the Senate. And once it gets through there, it's going to go through at least one other committee, potentially two. Once it gets out of committee, it will go to the House and Senate floors. And if they get voted on and passed, it goes to the governor's desk and Senate.
So the legislative session, we're in committee weeks. The legislative session starts January 9th?
Yes.
Correct, and it runs through March?
Yes.
Okay, so Daniel, what can people do to help the cause and get this thing to the governor's desk so we can get it signed?
The best thing they can do is to reach out to their legislators. We have a campaign. If you go to citizensforsoundmoney.org, we'll have a link to our Align Act page. On that Align Act, it's a campaign where you put in your address, it pops up your legislators, and then you can click an email to send an email. You can click a button to call your legislators, and tweet, Facebook. So get the word out, spread the word, tell your neighbors that you want the Sound Money Act passed.
And I think a special shout out is important to Representative Doug Bankston. He's the District 39 House Representative, and Senator Anna Rodriguez for basically co-sponsoring this bill in the House and the Senate and thinking about people's economic freedom. Daniel, it's a pleasure to have you with us on the show today. Thank you so much, my friend. For more information, you can go to wearethewatchmen.org. You can also go to SHERLOCexposes.com. On both pages, we have a link for the Sound Money Act that gives you all the information for Citizens for Sound Money and the ways that you can take action. Stay tuned.